Hello there, I'm Baya, and welcome to Corvus Clueless. This is a game where a cat and a raven are rivals, and it sounded really cute. So, let's get into it. Oh yeah, I think this game is a demo so far, so that's one thing to keep in mind. Duckward Detective Agency, Thursday, 8 a.m. Mr. No, would you please bring me some more tea? And today's newspaper as well, while you're at it. Of course, sir. Would you like to read the stock market headlines first? Or should we start with me reading the cartoons to you in funny voices? What cartoon is it today? It's the one with the dog. The one with the hilariously small dog that always chases its own tail? Yes, I love that one. It's always so... No, it's the one with the intimidatingly big dog. Let's start with the local news then. I figured as much, sir. Here you are, the Blurrington Post. I will continue making your tea now, sir. Thank you, Mr. No. Let's see. Underworld Tourism Program UDP has officially begun. Mayor Plubbert welcomes the first tourist group from Blurrington's underworld twin town, Sharpsdale. To honor this cultural exchange, a popular holiday from the underworld named Halloween will also be celebrated in Blurrington. The ceremony will be led by Mr. Grimford, Mayor of Sharpsdale. Fascinating. I've never met a person from the underworld. I heard they don't drink tea, which is a shame. Instead, they enjoy drinking a hot beverage called pumpkin spice latte. Well, latte means milk, and I consider myself a well-versed connoisseur of the dairy-based delights. I highly doubt we will have any problem with cultural differences. No problem at all. So what's next? Let's see. What's the meaning of this? This cannot be. No! You called, sir? The tea's not ready yet. No, I didn't call, but it's good that you're here now. Mr. No, do you remember the advertisement I asked you to place in the newspaper? Yes, of course. Is something wrong with it? Well, see for yourself. Duckward Detective Agency. The best private investigation on Victoria Street. Don't be a dog. Let a cat solve the case. I can't see anything wrong with it. It looks exactly as it should. Keep reading, Mr. No. Let's see, there's another ad that looks strikingly similar. Indeed. Raleigh Detective Agency, the best private investigation on Victoria Street. Don't be a cat. Let a raven solve the riddle. This is not right. There can't be the two best private investigators on Victoria Street. Mr. No, you're missing the point. They copied our advertisement. But that's not all. Their ad is 10% bigger than ours. It even has a foil printed headline with a fancy holographic effect. Oh, you're right, sir. I can see my whiskers' reflection in it. It shines with all the colors of the rainbow. Exactly, Mr. No. Now you're getting it. This treacherous raven is taunting us. We need our own holographic effect. I will contact the publishing house immediately. Good. And make it 20% bigger. We will teach that foul bird a lesson, so that everybody will know who's the best private investigator on Victoria Street. Yes, sir. Oh no, I forgot the tea. Raleigh Detective Agency, Thursday, 8 a.m. 10 a.m. Good morning, Miss Josephine. I saw a lot of strange people in the streets on my way here. Good morning, you two, Charlotte. Oh, that must be the tourists everybody's talking about at the moment. They come from the underworld. That explains why they were behaving so strangely. They took a lot of photographs of really boring things, like food or street things, and they're wearing very strange clothes. Oh, that's interesting, but we shouldn't stare at them. That would be rude. We have to make a good impression. Speaking of which, have you seen our ad in the Blurrington Post turnout? It looks absolutely gorgeous. A hot foil printed holographic headline is such a nice touch. A nice touch that costs all the money we made in the last case. Well, you're right, but the sacrifices have to be made, I guess. Look how shiny it is. I also noticed that Duckworth's ad is worded very similarly to ours. What a coincidence, right? I guess great minds think truly alike. I have no problem with sharing the title of the best private investigator on the street with that little kitty cat. I mean, if he has a problem with it, he could just move to another street. The Crowley family has a rich history of the most formidable private investigators, and this humble office on Victoria Street has always been our home. Everybody and their great-grandmothers already know who's the best. When Duckworth started his business here, he knew very well that we would be competitors. We have to show him that we won't give up so easily. I see, you're very sneaky. A detective needs to be sneaky. By the way, have you seen my notebook? I always forget where I put it. What if a client shows up any moment and I can't solve the case because I lost it? That would be devastating. No, I can't remember where you put it. But you know what? Finding lost things is kind of our job. I think we'll find it. Oh, you're right. Let's do some detective work as a warm-up exercise. Night case, the Raven's notebook. Investigate the crime scene. Click on every object that looks curious or suspicious to examine it. Loop around until detectives come to a conclusion. A bookcase? Some books around criminology and crochet. Yes, these are books. Does a notebook count as a book? I think so. I think it's a different kind of book. If it was a book like these, it would be here. That would be too simple. So simple, the mere thought of it makes my brain hurt. Let's look somewhere else. Every private investigator needs a desk to get the paperwork done, and to look extra professional in front of clients, of course. If I was an organized person, the notebook would be right here on the desk. But me being organized is only a show for the clients, so they don't think I'm incompetent. But you can be organized, unorganized, and good at solving cases at the same time. I'd even say being unorganized is the perfect training. But the clients don't understand this, so we have to keep it a secret. My lips are sealed. Lots of clues from an old case. The mystery of the missing key. That was a tough one. Who would have thought the missing key was actually a piano key? The pianist hid it herself, because she didn't want to become famous musician like her mother was. What a sad story. I hope she is able to live her life now. I heard she works in a factory now. What did they manufacture? Keys. Oh no. A cup of tea that got cold because someone forgot about it. A good detective drinks their tea without milk. But I like milk. A good detective drinks their milk without tea. That's better. That doesn't help us with the notebook, though. There's nothing else. Oh, there is. A portrait of Joseph Crowley II. He died 100 years ago, but his looming presence still haunts this portrait. Maybe we should consult old Joseph if he has any clue where I put the notebook. Speaking with ghosts isn't as uncommon in my family as one may think. We've always had a connection with the occult. It seems like your predecessor can see a lot of things from his spot on the wall. Can you help us out, Mr. Crowley? Who dares interrupt my slumber? And why does my beak look like a cucumber? I'd call that a painter. but I lost his number. It seems like he's busy, feeling eternally insecure about his portrait. Did you just speak in rhyme in a spooky voice? I'd never do something as silly as that. Haha. This is great. The Crowley family crest. Looks just like me, right? The resemblance is uncanny. Doesn't your notebook have the same crest on it? Yes, I stitched it on the cover all by myself. Do you want the family crest too? I know someone who sells these. Sounds nice. A crest that looks just like me. Haha. What else? Oh, a chandelier. A chandelier made of brass and opulence. It's a bit decadent. It's not very likely I put my notebook up there, is it? Well, you never know. I've seen you do weirder things. Fair enough. But no, not this time. Trying to find... Ooh. Oh! A clock that stopped ticking a long time ago, but it still serves its purpose. Looking old and collecting dust. Tick-tock, tick-tock. This reminds me of a puzzle about time. Great! I love puzzles! I love puzzles too. It went like this. A train left the station at 4 in the morning. Wait, wasn't there something we were looking for? The notebook. Yes, let's keep looking for the notebook. Ah, I can see clearly now. As a great detective once said, when you checked everywhere, the thing you're looking for is in the place that you forgot to check. That is genius, Miss Puzzapine. But where did you forget to check? The pocket. It's been in my pockets all along. Seriously, that should have been the first place we checked. Yes, but we didn't. Maybe we can remember it for the next time or something. I don't know. That's it. I'll write it down in my notebook. Now that we got my notebook back, all we need to do is wait for clients to show up. Exactly. I bet they will show up any moment now. Yes. And what luck! At that very moment, they hear someone knocking at the door. Oh, thank God! Please come in. Oh. Mayor blubbered. Good morning, ladies. What a wonderful day, isn't it? Mayor Blobbert, always a pleasure to see you. What brings you here today? I'm afraid I'm in need of your services, but first things first. It seems like the mayor didn't come alone this time. Who is our other guest? That's right. Please come in, Mr. Grimford. No need to be shy. I wonder who that is. Grimford. Where have I heard that name before? Well, this is Mr. Grimford, the mayor of Blurrington's underworld twin town, Sharpsdale. I'm sure you've read about our little tourism program in the news, haven't you? Oh, hello, Mr. Grimford. Nice to meet you. Miss Josephine, don't stare at him like this. That's rude. I'm trying, Charlotte. I'm trying. No need to be afraid, ladies. Mr. Grimford may look a bit, let's say, imposing, but he's a very influential and a benevolent person. But let's talk about the actual reason we're visiting your agency today. Would you like to explain our problem to the ladies, Mr. Grimford? Are you familiar with the concept of pumpkin spice latte? I think I've heard of it. Isn't that some kind of beverage? Well, it may be called a beverage, yes, but it is also an integral component of the ceremonial tradition of Halloween, the most important holiday of the underworld. Wow, that sounds kind of important. Indeed, it would be a tragedy to celebrate Halloween without the presence of the pumpkin spice latte. Everybody would be disappointed. I think I understand. It's like eggnog for Christmas, right? It is not in the slightest comparable to eggnog. Whoa, whoa, everybody calm down now. She didn't mean it. I'm absolutely sure she didn't mean it. Everybody calm down. Okay, I will tell you the whole story. 2 days ago, the Four Stories group from the underworld arrived in Blurrington. A certain member of this group happens to be the only person who knows the recipe for the special Halloween eggnog pumpkin spice latte. That person disappeared and hasn't been seen since yesterday evening, which means the pumpkin spice latte in production for Halloween celebration this Sunday cannot start until this person is found. This is correct. It is of the uttermost importance that this person will be found until Saturday evening, or else it will be too late to prepare all the necessary ingredients. Halloween would be ruined, and our beloved underworld tourism program would be viewed as a complete failure. No tourists would ever come to visit Blurrington ever again. Why did the police look for this missing person? It is necessary to solve this problem without attracting a lot of attention. Having police forces poke around everywhere wouldn't be what you call a relaxed atmosphere, so we have to be discreet about this. And that's where you come into play. I said to Mr. Grimford that only the best of the best are good enough to be entrusted with this case. We heard that you are the best private investigator on Victoria Street, Miss Crowley? That is absolutely correct, Mayor Blobbert. Well, there seem to be no detective agencies outside of Victoria Street in Blurrington, so that makes you the best in town. Ha ha ha. I should claim that title too, I guess. I happen to notice that there's another detective agency that claims the exact same thing. Peculiar, isn't it? Oh, what a weird coincidence. That surely has to be a mistake of that other agency. If two detective agencies in Shapesdale would do something like that, I wouldn't let them get away with it without proper test. Proving who can rightfully claim this title would be appropriate. Wouldn't you agree, Mayor Blobbert? Well, I guess I can't disagree with that. But what test could that be? Isn't that obvious? We will commission both agencies with this case, and whoever solves it first earns the title of the best private investigator on Victoria Street, or in town, or whatever you want to call it. What a great idea! We should proceed visiting the other agency right after we're finished here. Let me just look up where it is located. Oh, another coincidence! It's also right here in Victoria Street. A competition? We're not afraid to prove that we are the best. No problem at all. Then it is decided. You have time until 6 p.m. on Saturday. We won't let you down, Mr. Grimford. You know, as we say here at Rowley Detective Agency, don't be a cat, let a raven solve the riddle. What an original slogan. It's even better when there's a fancy hot foil printed holographic headline above it. I guess that's true. We should leave now, Mayor Blobbert. I have to get a hot foil printed plate for my office desk. Alright, let's go. Always a pleasure working with you, ladies. Goodbye, Mayor. We will solve this case in no time. See you on Saturday. You can count on us. Well, let's get to work. Main case, a pumpkin spice mystery. You've reached the end of the prologue. We plan on releasing the full version of this game until the end of October 2022. Please stay tuned to each page for updates. Maybe next year then. Oh, this was really enjoyable and cute. I really love the art. And I hope it does get finished eventually. Because this is a little gem that I found and I really like it. Yeah. Thanks for watching if you're still here. See you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.